football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense. And
oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Got his man to the left. Turns on the jet, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorn!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense working from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The fair catch called for and made. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's strong. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Pulls it, fired complete. Trucks through the defender. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bond.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina.
He breaks a tackle.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud on them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking them right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He's got the tight end. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Gives it on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The give out of the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's open on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. On the run, it's Henderson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field.
On the field goal.
He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Texas.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions that you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down for the tackle. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Larson. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Clark. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got play...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Simon. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Strong. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Irish send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Notre Dame with a 2nd down play to start the 4th. Looking to throw, it's Parker. Throws to the wideout. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That's caught. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Parker. Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of
got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
Back to pass, it's Parker. Under fire.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
From the shotgun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.